I actually have a prepared statement that I'd like to take a moment to discuss what took place the other night at the Lions Club candidate forum debate, if that's all right with you.
Absolutely.
Okay. To start with, I was disappointed with some of the answers and comments John Conley had during the event. I'll start off by saying that I do agree that John has had many accomplishments during his 30 years serving Canton on the select board. However, in politics, local and national, our politicians will always be judged on what have you done lately.
What have you done for me lately?
The past few years, the Canton Police Department has come under much scrutiny. Mostly, that scrutiny has been well deserved. I also want to mention that there are many good and brave officers working for the Canton Police Department. Unfortunately, I believe those good cops have been unjustly harmed because of the actions of a few. The leadership of the Canton Police Department and the Select Board have let those officers and a large portion of the Canton community down. John says he's a strong supporter of the Canton Police Department and he backs the blue. So do I. I back the strong and brave law enforcement officers who took an oath, and lived by that oath, so help them God. Unfortunately, January 29, 2022 changed Canton and put a dark cloud over the town. The events of that day, the events of the days that followed, have put the Select Board and the Canton Police Department under the microscope. For better or for worse, that's reality. The Canton Police Department's initial investigation into John O'Keefe's death, as we all watched during the trial of Karen Reed, was flawed to say the least. Then, when the state police took control of the investigation, it just went downhill from there. We all watched and judged for ourselves during the Reed trial. Anything and everything that could have gone wrong with the investigation did. And for those reasons, I believe the Canton Police and Select Board say they cannot talk about the case. Bullshit. Now is the time when real leaders lead. The leaders in Canton are hiding. They are hiding because the truth hurts. John Conley has stated that the current chief has been working for the town for over 30 years. And, quote, you get a promotion when you do a good job, unquote. I, for one, would like to see the examples of the chief's performance prior to becoming chief. Was it a good performance when Canton PD couldn't find a man's body in the middle of the lawn on Pleasant Street back in 2019? When the then deputy said that it would not have made would not have mattered if they had found him a couple of hours earlier. How about Sandra Birchmiller's case? We're gonna discuss a lot about Sandra tonight, so I'll keep my comments here brief. From what I understand, one officer who was present at the scene of Sandra's death in Canton has left law enforcement altogether, and it has been said that that officer wasn't happy with the DA's ruling Sandra's death a suicide. So much for trying to keep the best employees. How is this town going to hire the best and keep the best with a cloud so dark that continues to hover over Canton and Norfolk County? I'd like to say one last thing. I, along with so many amazing citizens, people I proudly call friends, stand in front of Canton PD because we love this town. We are using our voices and our First Amendment rights to bring awareness to the community that there is a problem, and that problem needs to be fixed. Until the appropriate fixes are in place, you will see us and hear us. Except for a few, the majority of us standing out are over the age of 50. We have seen a lot in our lives, and we know the difference between right and wrong. Let's do better, Canton. I know we can. Thank you.
Very good.